The day you make your first 1 lakh rupees of your life is the day when you'll completely stop doubting yourself. Because even if you lose that money, you'll gain the confidence that you can always make that money back. So in the next 10 minutes, I'll talk about 14 real beginner-friendly ways that you can use to make your first 1 lakh rupees of your life. And if you do it right, it will just take you 3 to 6 months, even if you're a complete beginner. This video is dedicated to all the beginners. Because how long will you be a fucking beginner? You know what are these? These are the pitch decks, the presentation slides that I've used to pitch my startup idea to the investors last year. And you know how much I paid for this? 25,000 rupees, and I'm not even kidding. And before you call me stupid and ask me why would I spend 25,000 rupees just to make slides, it's not about the design. It's about understanding the psychology of what investors need, what to add and what not to add. Having that niche knowledge about the startups is what made me pay them the real money. And this also proves the point that it's not just about the skill, it's also about choosing the right market for the skill. And something very similar to this is making thumbnails for YouTube channels, but only in the right markets. I mean, if you look at Indian educational channels, all of their thumbnails look almost the same. So you can just make 15 to 20 templates on Canva and repurpose them across multiple channels for multiple clients. So even if you just get paid 500 rupees per thumbnail, you'll still be able to deliver a lot of them in the least amount of time, making you a lot of money. Now the third one is kind of crazy. Someone recently sent this to me and he wrote, from one mechanical engineer to another. Firstly, I've realized that mechanical engineers do everything apart from mechanical engineering. But I've also realized that this is one of the smartest things to do in 2026. It's basically launching products for niche markets and leveraging influencers to sell them. In fact, if you just make habit trackers like this, you can approach 50 different content creators and create 50 different web stores for all of them. And while the creators spend time making content, promoting the web store and selling the products, you handle all the backend operations. And it doesn't actually need to be a physical product, by the way. It can also be a digital product. So think about that. And something very similar to this is being the backend operations guy for launching merch for creators, artists, and influencers. But you need to be very careful at understanding what the audience of that creator actually needs. You need to take care of the quality of the products and also make sure that the delivery service is top notch. But if you can set it right once, you can scale it to multiple creators very rapidly. But wait, some of you might be feeling that these are not actually beginner friendly, because for a few people who don't even know how to design a t-shirt, asking them to launch a merch store with a creator might be too much. So let's slow down. The next 8 of these ways will be extremely basic. I promise. New setup, because we're in the office. The fifth one on the list is making simple websites. I mean, I spoke about this a million times, but here's something that you still need to listen. Making websites is easy. I mean, last week I made this website for a time management workshop in just 2 hours. But when I don't have time or when I need more depth in the design, I usually approach freelancers or agencies and they literally quote me 20,000 rupees to 2 lakh rupees for a single website. There's a website for my video team cohort. Go to the comments below and try to guess how much I paid for this. 10,000, 20,000, 3 lakh, 20 lakh. Just kidding. But you can actually learn the basics of design, learn tools like Framer or Webflow, and start charging 20 to 25,000 rupees very easy. But if you're making simple landing pages or making personal websites, you can use AI website builders present in platforms like Hostinger, where you can make the entire website by just dragging and dropping. It's also one of the most affordable options to host your website, especially with all the premium features like free domain, email, and unlimited access. And the best part, they give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I recently spoke to Hostinger's team, and they're more than happy to provide additional discounts to people on this channel. You can use the code Tharun, and I suggest you to get a 48-month plan for maximum savings. The 6th one is even more crazy, and I think this is one of the hottest ones in the list. This is for people who are passionate about making videos but don't want to record themselves. Yes, if you watched my previous video, you guessed it right. It's actually building AI channels. And before you go to the comments below and write, YouTube doesn't monetize AI channels, you bloody 12-year-old kid, listen, most of the Indian social media channels, they make over 90% of their money by selling their own products or probably promoting brands. And in 2026, AI channels are already doing really well, especially on Instagram. And with time, more and more of these channels will be launched very soon. So if you're planning to get started, you need to hurry up. Start fast. And for the 7th one, a lot of people usually ask me, Tharun, how do I apply for internships? Good question. Because I've personally done more than 10 internships while I was back in college. Some of them through platforms like Internshala, a few by reaching out to people on LinkedIn, some by getting a referral from my seniors, some by reaching out to startup founders and HRs of the companies that I've found on LinkedIn or AngelList. And finally, a few research internships by reaching out to professors of famous colleges. See, you're not getting opportunities because you're not reaching out to enough number of people. The only difference between you and me is that I've sent over thousands of emails asking for work while you're still asking, how do I get work? Now the 8th and the 9th one are for people who are interested in editing videos, short form video editing and long form video editing. And there's actually a very big misconception here. Short form is biased towards making sure that the video has good text, good flow, good music and some SFX. But long form editing is more biased towards storytelling. And people keep asking me, Tharun, won't video editing die because of AI? In fact, it's actually the reverse. AI really works well where the logic is bidirectional, like writing text or code. Basically, low bandwidth stuff. Now this year, AI tools also got better at image generation. But with video, the entire scenario changes. Because each project is 10 to 200 GB. AI first has to understand the footages, then try multiple storytelling iterations, then arrange clips, and finally re-render every single change. Just generating 10 seconds of footage already takes like a lot of computing power. Now think of editing an entire video. It's going to be extremely difficult. I mean, ask your video editor friends and they'll tell you how long does it take to render a single video. Now the 10th, 11th and 12th are for people who are interested in writing. Learn how to write interesting hooks and logical content for LinkedIn and get paid 1,000 rupees to 2,500 rupees for each LinkedIn post that you write. You can approach founders, brands or content creators and start handling their LinkedIn pages. Answer the Public, Hootsuite and Feedly are some of the best tools that you can use. Short form content writing is 50% core writing skills and 50% analyzing the industry trends. So if you're someone who keeps scrolling a lot of reels and can understand patterns, this can be great for you. And long form content writing is for people who can spend hours doing deep content research and can write great logical arguments. So if you really want to do well in these three things, you should understand storytelling, social media retention strategies, and you should be able to give nuanced knowledge. Because even a 5th class kid will be able to write normal English sentences. So why would someone choose you? Even you guys watch my videos instead of other videos on the similar topics because I give you the real world examples. The things that I see in the industry on a daily basis instead of just coming here and reading out ChatGPT scripts. Now that the basic stuff is done, here are the final 2 ways for people who are great at communication, sales, and negotiations. You must have seen a lot of content creators promoting a lot of brands. But how do you think these deals are closed? Do you think all the brands directly approach the creators? Obviously not. And that's where the influencer marketing agencies come into picture. These are individuals or teams who approach brands and also creators and then coordinate deals between them. So if the brand is paying 10,000 rupees for the collaboration, they usually keep 10 to 30% with them and pay the influencer the rest. I know a lot of my friends doing this and there's like a lot of money to be made here. So try this. The same is the case with all the podcast channels that you see. Most of the leading podcast channels have dedicated teams to invite guests. That's how Nikhil Kamath can get Elon Musk or Raj Shamani can get Sunita Williams. But a growing small creator, he'll not be able to afford all of this. But what if you can be the podcast closer for them? You just have to spend a couple of hours every day, get on a meeting with the creator, shortlist a couple of guests, and finally invite them and make the podcast happen. And if done well, there's also a lot of money to be made here. But how do I know? Because a lot of my creator friends, they pay 5 to 10,000 rupees for each guest that their intern gets. And these interns are usually kids from some random colleges. I mean, I never knew that this actually existed before a while. I'm like, who the fuck pays for all of this, right? Wrong. So here you go. These are the 14 real ways that you can use to make the first 1 lakh rupees of your life. But before you get into any of this, I would say first learn the basics of English and communication. Because if you suck at this, you'll not be able to quote premium prices for anything. See, I'm not saying that you need to be great at English to make money. But what's the point of getting paid 50,000 rupees instead of 1 lakh just because you're making basic grammatical mistakes? I'll also attach a couple of resources for you in the description below. Use them. And also, there's no point of watching this video if you're not gonna take action. So go to the comments below and write down the first 2 things that you wanna try. Try them for 3 months each and I swear that something will definitely work out for you. Say this year, I really want you to change. I want you to get fit both mentally and physically. Score better grades, build a side hustle and make money while you're still a student. You ain't got time, bitch. And no one's coming to save. The grind season is fucking on. Let's go.
You ain't